Hello and welcome to the Star Feltie Sew Along. So, what do we do now? First, you head over to RaincItyPatternCompany.com and you download your free star pattern pieces, okay? And then once you have those downloaded, you're going to want to open them up with Adobe Reader and print them out. Once you have your pattern piece printed out, go ahead and check the scale by measuring either the 4 centimeter square or the 1 inch square. If that is good, let's put the pattern pieces together, okay? So if you are using A4 paper, you'll butt your paper up to the red line. If you're using US letter paper, you'll butt your paper up to the blue line. Now, my paper is US letter paper, so I will be butting up to the blue line. And when I do this, I just want to make sure that all these other lines are lined up. So there we go. I'm going to do the large star today. And I'm going to take this with my big tape. Where is my scissors? So this little star is a super easy craft to do with a beginner sewist, or if you are a beginner sewist. So we got our pattern pieces put together. All we have to do now is cut the paper pattern piece out, and then we're going to cut out the felt. So I've got some orangey yellowish felt that kind of resembles a star. And I'm not quite sure how I'll decorate it. I thought that I would spray it with some spray glue and then sprinkle some glitter on it, but I have misplaced my iridescent glitter, which is frightening because I have 4 children. So who knows? Maybe they have found it. Maybe I'll get glitter on my carpet forever. Okay. Time for the felt. And when I cut this out, I'm gonna cut it out with the fabric folded. That way I can cut both of the pieces out at the same time. Let's see, will that fit? Yeah, no. Let's see, will this fit? Yes, it will. So when you cut angles out like these corners, it can kind of get a little tricky if you're using a rotary. So you might want to just trace the outline of your star, at least up in those corners, so you could get close with your rotary blade and then come back and cut it with your scissors. Let's see. Just like that. Now I'm going to cut close to those corners, but not through them, because then I will cut the fabric. I have my tape is actually my pattern weight, but you can buy pattern weights, or you can use a can of soup or a can of tuna, something that's heavy. Okay, so I'm pretty close there, and now I'm just going to get these corners. Perfect. So the little stars would be great if you sewed them on and then like glued a loop of lace on it to make a fun Christmas ornament for your tree or hanging from your window or something like that. And you don't have to sew these together. You can also, glue them. Next, what we're going to do is we will sew around the perimeter of our star. We're going to leave a 2-inch opening. That's so we can put just a very little bit of stuffing in it to give it a little bit of shape. We'll sew the hole closed, and then it's on to the best part, which is decorating. So let's go to the machine and get that sewing out of the way right now. Okay, so I'm going to start this kind of in the little crook of my star. I'm going to do a 1/2-inch seam allowance. I'm using a straight stitch. I'm going to make sure to back stitch, and once I get all the way around, I'm going to leave like a 1 to 2 inch opening, and I'm going to stuff it. So let's do that. Grab my Hello Kitty chopstick. I'm just going to get this stuff right in those ends. I don't want it to be overstuffed, I just want it to have some nice body, you know. And you don't have to use polyfill for this. You could use your fabric scraps. You have a bunch lying around that you don't want to give up. Okay, let's see. I'll give it just a little bit more. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to give it a little bit more. Okay, when we sew this up, we're just going to want to make sure that that stuffing is out of the way when we sew, for the most part, because otherwise it might be hard to sew. We don't want a hard sew. We're making toys here. Sewing should be super easy. So let's close this hole up. Don't forget to back stitch. There. Okay, so now if you wanted to decorate, now would be the time to do that. I'm not going to decorate this little star, but you could spray it with spray glue like my plan was, and then it would just be all sparkly. So what you want to do now is just work that stuffing back into, oh my goodness, so I just had a really good idea. Giving this little star a face. How fun would that be? Okay, so just keep working your stuffing so that it gets into all of your star's appendages. You gotta manipulate it. Just work it good until they're all filled up, and that's it. You can give it to your cat now, wait until Christmas morning, wait till your cat's birthday, whatever. Thanks for watching. Bye.